Hi, and welcome to the Market Alert for Friday, the 24th of September 2021. So soaring stocks shrug off debt ceiling doubts as taper tantrum sparks bond bloodbath. Yeah, I've heard that there's the Biden, I'll get there in a minute, is considering shutting down the government. So that's going to be interesting because they haven't come to an agreement yet with the debt ceiling. Hawkish Fed, weak claims data, ugly PMIs, Evergrande offshore bond default, debt ceiling and stimulus size doubts. So just by the dip. It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, that headline alone actually summarizes the insanity. 500 points up in the Dow, and you've got all of this bad data, bad news, and yet the market manages to go up 500 points. And if that isn't proof of manipulation by the Fed, then I don't know what is, or by the US government as well. Let's have a look, see what news we've got today. Powell speaking at 3 p.m. That's the only major event for today. And the implied volatility, let me just drag this in because you're not seeing this for a few days. Now we hit a peak of 20.10 and now we're down to 15.07. We're back to the moving average line there at the moment. So you can see this has been moving down over the last couple of days, and that's purely and simply because we've seen the Dow move back to the upside, which you can see 2 straight days to the upside. Interesting, yesterday there wasn't as much volume in yesterday's bar, so again it's just a matter of marking prices up back to 62% and the 20 bar moving average. We could see some weakness and retracement in this market during today's session. Then we've got a bit of a dead cat bounce going on. These would be the downside targets drawn from this low to yesterday's high should prices move back towards the downside there during today's session. Yesterday you can see how the market performed. It just went from the off. Well, actually it wasn't straight off because it was about between 2:30 3:30 and 4:30 the market moving to the upside there strongly. Let's have a look at the DAX again. Just managing to get everything together with this. I have still got the daily chart. It didn't work this morning. Then I worked out that if I refreshed the historical data I imported, it worked fine. So we've got a similar picture here where we've got the market looking like it could potentially retrace. We'll draw in a few more fibs there though, just to make sure that we've got the 38% in there, just in case we get a retracement during today. So let's just redo this from this low to here. So they're the downside targets, stuck at the 20 bar moving average as well. On the upside, let's just have a look, see how much we retrace there. 89% overnight is where we retrace to. So yeah, a very interesting area there. Market's found resistance, and we'll see whether it actually holds or not. Let me just get rid of a few more of these fibs that are marked for the upside. So we've got an 89% after doing that. Anyway, we know it's 89 on the upside, and this is the potential for the downside targets there. In the 30-minute yesterday, you can see the DAX moving up strongly in the afternoon with the Dow, and also in the morning session the market just moving to the upside. Let's have a quick look at this again as we've gone to the the DAX 40. It'll be interesting, and it's going to take a moment or two to actually get things set up correctly, as there's an extra 10 stocks in there, so it's going to alter the balance slightly. You can see in the morning that the market moved up strongly. This is, I'm just going to have to redo this because I've just noticed that the times are out. Let me just change that to 8 a.m. and that's better. So yeah, 8 a.m. we had a potential signal for the upside, and then the market did absolutely nothing once it got that initial move out of the way. And then in the afternoon we had the move straight off as the Dow moved higher as well, and then it just drifted sideways, and unfortunately there was a couple of trades there that were losing. The market just didn't want to go anywhere during the afternoon session. all things being equal, I'll be back in the saddle full time from Monday, but it's been a bit of a struggle, I think is the word, this week, but a lot better now and on the right side of it. So like I say, I wanted to keep recording, and now I can focus back on adjusting the signals, etc., for the DAX 40, just to improve things a bit. So thank you for your patience there. So that's where we are overnight. The market's sitting at the DP level. You can see that we've come back 62% there. Market attempting to try and move higher as I'm actually recording. Meanwhile, in the metals, let's have a quick look. Yesterday, silver coming under pressure, which I hadn't noticed. I didn't look until this morning, and you can see there it's overnight. It actually did this late on in the evening. Yeah, just after 7 o'clock, it started to feel the pressure. They tried yesterday afternoon, but the market managed to hold. So I think they obviously delayed it till the market was a bit thinner. But overnight prices have moved back to the upside. Then you can see them moving now and attempting to, well, showing this in the daily chart as well. So again, what I would be inclined to do here, from this high to yesterday's low, these would be the areas. Again, it's a matter of really ballpark getting above the $23 per ounce level for silver there. Have a look at gold. This was hammered nicely, wasn't it, last night? You can see this one, and interestingly enough, silver wasn't hammered the same way, and that you can see by the gold silver ratio, the effect taking place here. We got towards that 80, and now it's dropping, which goes to show that silver is holding stronger against silver. Sorry, that silver's holding stronger against gold at the moment. So when you see the gold-silver ratio going up, it means that silver's weaker against gold, and vice versa in the other direction there. Let's have a look at the dollar. We'll just find the chart again. I'll be there in a second. Here we go. So the dollar trying to reverse overnight as well. Certainly a down day for it yesterday. You'd have expected a bigger move up in the precious metals, but that didn't happen. So again, we'll see what happens today. Okay, so that's it for this one. If there is anything else to report, I will let you know. But as ever, thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you in the next.